my opponents do bring up some good points. Why should you be able to take a field trip, or why should you need parental consent to take a field trip if you can't even do that for an abortion? But although these are like good points, I want to like go over why the plan to get an abortion the plan for parental consent is flawed, because this would go against like what Roe versus Wade stood for. After Roe versus Wade, women were given the option to have an abortion or to go through pregnancy and birth. The law didn't state, like adult women can get abortions. It stated that they have the choice to do what they want with their body. And many pro-choice groups oppose these laws because they see them as a means of eroding the legality of abortion as established by Roe versus Wade. Basically, to have parental consent laws is kind of like contradicting the law already stated that abortion is legal. And I also want to like talk about how abortion rates are actually highest in adults. I have a quote from an abortion overview from like a medicine website, and it said that abortion rates are highest among 20 to 24-year-olds, and rates are lowest among women under 20 or older than 40. So it's not like all these crazy teens are getting pregnant and then having abortions. It's actually older women that are having abortions. And then I want to go over some disadvantages to having parental consent laws. There's like 3 that I'll cover. First, to like go over what Gloria said, not every girl is fortunate to grow up in a supporting home with parents that will support their decision or parents that will be happy to be grandparents. Most come from broken homes where violence and abuse occurs. According to a 2001 report by the National Organization on Adolescent Pregnancy and Parenting and Prevention, states that evidence suggests that no fewer than a quarter of adolescent mothers experience some form of interpersonal violence in their years surrounding their pregnancies, with some studies reporting rates of 50 to 80%. I'm pretty sure there's people in this room that have parents that would be like absolutely appalled to find out that their teen daughter was pregnant and would kick them out or beat them or would like just abuse them. And most teens like don't have like parents that would support their decision. So parental consent laws are kind of like cause more violence in a way instead of like reducing violence. And then next I want to go over that parental involvement laws may increase the likelihood of illegal and dangerous back alley abortions. This is a pretty serious issue. A lot of teens that don't want to tell their parents try to find other ways to get abortions. And the back alley abortion is basically an illegal abortion that's not done in a clinic or by a licensed doctor. And minors will do some pretty crazy things. They'll travel to other states or like countries where there are no parental consent laws. And they'll also do like weird violent things. Like in 2005, the Detroit News reported that a 16-year-old boy beat his pregnant underage girlfriend with a baseball bat at her request to abort the fetus. Now this is like a weird, strange, like crazy kind of thing that doesn't usually happen, but if there weren't any parental consent laws, we wouldn't have like these people trying to get rid of their babies. And I have another situation. 17-year-old Becky Bell died of complications that resulted from an unsafe illegal abortion, which she sought in desperate attempt to avoid telling her parents that she was pregnant. The young girl died of getting a legal abortion, and we wouldn't have these deaths if parental consent laws weren't implemented, and we would actually be saving lives. And illegal abortions are unsafe and account for 13% of all deaths of women because of serious complications. So the claim that just kidding. Okay, and then lastly, I want to go over the parental consent laws of. Oh, okay. if a minor still tries to get an abortion, even when parental consent laws are required, they may go to court to receive a waiver. It's like a judicial bypass law, and you can go to court and ask to get a waiver to have an abortion. And Gloria mentioned that it's a 22-day process, and that's if the process is not complicated, it's easygoing. There's no back and forth. So each week you wait to get an abortion, it takes longer. I mean, it's more serious. It's a more serious health concern for the girl, and sometimes it's too late to get an abortion because they are most safe within the first trimester, and if you wait until the second and the third, you might not even be able to get an abortion because of the waiver taking too long. And in cases of rape and incest, getting an abortion may be absolutely necessary. And if it takes too long to get the waiver, you might have to have the baby. And there's about 3,200 pregnancies that result from rape, and most mothers would not want to keep a child that was conceived out of rape. So again, parental consent laws are more of a kind of make things more complicated than they should be, and should not be allowed for girls, for minors.